Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to the Chef Yusuf Show, where we learn to cook the Islamic way. May Allah accept it from you and us. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. This is the greeting of Eid. Eid is here, so inshallah today we won't be preparing any food because we will be busy with guests. We will be busy with meeting and visiting our family and relatives to celebrate this great event. Today, what I'm going to share with you some of the things that we can buy ready from the market, especially in the West. A lot of us in the West are deprived from the things that are really sweet and things that we cannot resist, but because there is a possibility that there is pork based products that we stay away from. So inshallah, this is what I'm going to do this episode. This will be our final episode. We'll give the conclusion in the end as well, and we'll give some credits. So stay with us, inshallah. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Okay, so welcome back. The Eid is here, the celebration is out, fireworks are everywhere. Actually, we don't have fireworks. Personally, it's a waste of money. So just want to mention one of the things that we always wish that we can have is marshmallow, right? Marshmallows are something that children could be tortured by. Remember the documentary there was a psychologist who put marshmallow in front of children, and he told them that you'll have 2 marshmallow if you waited. They were banging their head. There's something that we cannot. It's so tasteful, right? So, but the problem is when we go and buy the bovine marshmallow, which is the beef gelatin, the marshmallow is shrinking. It's not on steroids, right? When we go to the American, just like in a grocery stores, and we see these marshmallows, the pork marshmallows, they're like on steroids, like just big, right? And you just want to eat them. So I just want to mention that actually I don't recommend buying the bovine pork gelatin, not the I mean the beef gelatin. You don't have to buy the beef gelatin, because the fish gelatin is more it's much better than beef, right? It's like similar to the one we see in the store. So I'll show you here. This is a fish gelatin marshmallow, and if I wish you can see this, they are really nice and huge, and on, as we say, on steroids, right? The one with the beef, they're like shrunk, they seem like 3,000 years old marshmallows, right? So the cool thing about this, that fish gelatin, this actually you can buy from the kosher section. You go to the kosher section of any of the big department the big grocery store. I don't know, in the Midwest we have a store called Jewel and Osco. Other parts of the states have different locations, but if a place that sells the kosher products, we can look for these. They are 100% kosher. It says in the back fish gelatin, and this is what I use for my Rice Krispie and my other things. The other thing I just want to mention regarding kosher, when you see a kosher product, it doesn't mean that they support Zionism, right? There's a lot of products that they support the state of the Zionist states, and this stuff like we try to boycott, right? But if you have someone from Ahlul Kitab, a Jewish community, that, because not every Jewish is a Zionist, this is something that we have to understand. Of course, the Zionist people, they don't say that, they don't believe that. They say, no, all Jewish people, this is part of their agenda, right? So if you have a Jewish community that, if you can buy from them, that will help their community and your community, that's actually very good. That's better than buying, whatever corporation from overseas or whatever, outsourcing. The other thing we don't get to buy is gummy bears, right? Especially in the West, the people in Islamic countries, it's not a big deal. They sell gummy bears all over the place, right? But for us, it's impossible to get. I found this product, right? This is Haribo Gold Bear Gummy Candy, right? Look in the back. If it says made in Turkey, I checked their website, and you can go ahead and check their websites. haribo.com, haribo.com. You can check all of the Turkey products are 100% halal. This is according to their website now, okay? Gummy bears, man, we all love gummy bears, but we cannot buy them. Sometimes the masjid or special orders them to sell it to the community, and what the cool thing about these is you can buy them anywhere. They're on sale. I just want to be honest with you, I bought this for 75 or 79 cents, which is a 5 ounces bag, which is really, really a good deal. Usually they sell them for $2, right? So you can find these things on sale. You can find them being, you know, always in production, which means that they are always fresh. We all know what happened with marshmallow. If they didn't get sold, they go bad, and all of these products you can actually taste them. So how did the Sahabas, the companions of the Prophet, how did they celebrate Eid? I did find one hadith regarding Abu Bakr when he was at the house of the Prophet, and Aisha, the daughter of the Prophet, the daughter of Abu Bakr, which was the wife of the Prophet. You know, they were playing music, right? They were playing the daf, and Abu Bakr got upset. You know, how can you play daf in the house of the Prophet? And the Prophet told them, Abu Bakr, every nation have a celebration, have an Eid, and this is our celebration. What this teaches us is, let the children play, let them have fun, let them taste the sweetness of after Ramadan, the same sweetness we taste when we eat dates after fasting very long hours, right? The same thing I do, like when I take my children to Jum'ah, right? I try as much as I can to give them something sweet in Friday, to associate sweetness to the day of Friday when they were kids. Maybe take them out for an ice cream or something like that. So let the kids play, and let's have some patience, you know, with the children. I remember there was an incident, let me share you this incident that happened to one of my friends in the day of Eid, where every children were playing and they were happy and celebrating. He was at the masjid and he saw a child, not even, you know, he probably was like 9-10 years old child, right? He came to the masjid. You know, imagine, there's a lot of sweets, there's a lot of fireworks, there's a lot of games going on outside, and this was in an Arab country, and everything was hot outside, but this kid came to the masjid in Eid. So he saw him, he said, MashaAllah, but something very sad happened that day, and this should be the lesson that we should learn. That what happened was, the child, he sat in the front row, right? He sat in the front row, and then when the Iqamah came, you know, that person who did the Iqamah, he was a very rude person. He did the Iqamah. While he was doing the Iqamah, he was walking, he was saying, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. And he saw the kid, and he thought that he's a little kid, he should be in the back row, so the older people should be in the front row. So he grabbed the kid and he just pushed him very rudely. He pushed him back. So the person who was saying the story, that he was kind of shocked, right? I mean, it is Eid outside. This kid came from the games and all of the, you know, fun activities, and he came, and this is how you treat him. So anyways, the prayer was starting, so there's no time to go and talk to the guy. They already made Iqamah, and they started praying. You know, they started praying. That kid could not take the pressure and the anger. He went outside the masjid and he started cursing, and he probably became a disbeliever. Imagine, because of a mistake. This child probably grew up being a disbeliever. He just hates the religion now. May Allah give him guidance and brings this child back to the right path. Inshallah, we'll make dua for him. And subhanallah, this is something we have to learn. And this is like a recipe for atheism, right? This is the real recipe of atheism. This is the attitude and the mistakes that some of our people do. The people who have long beard, that we think that they are scholars. You go ask them a question and they are very rude, and you know, like the haram, the dhabiha police, or like that. Or the people are just rude and they will never smile, and when you go smiling inside the masjid, they come to you, it's like, brother, this is the masjid, you should respect yourself. You know, they forgot that the smiling is one of the sunnah of the Prophet. So let's make dua for our community to give us guidance, to show us the right path, inshallah. We do want to thank Allah for allowing us to complete this series. It was a very educational journey for us. I want to thank Cordoba TV for taking the time to translate my episode into Spanish, so we can reach out to the Latino community. And also I want to thank the people who made the nasheed, the Feed the World, Feed the Fasting. I always use this in my videos, right? So I'll just go ahead. I I don't remember their names, but they are four brothers. I'll put their names here. They do work for a really awesome organization who distribute to the poor all over the world. And also I want to thank Sheikh Kamal Makki. I used a lot of his material. The bad habits of Ramadan is basically, I used everything he said basically. So I want to give him thanks, a lot of thanks for you, brother. You know, a big fan, and I consider myself to be one of your students. Speaking of students, I would thank my chef Todd Moore, right? He is my personal teacher who a lot of things that I took was actually from his philosophy, right? The idea of cooking without recipes, the idea of burn your recipes. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give him some thanks and some credit. And also, if you really enjoy these episodes, you can also, like, you know, be part of the movement, because cooking the Islamic way is not just showing you how to make things. It's actually a revolutionary idea, right? You know, saving money, feeding yourself, and try to avoid GMOs and all of these poisons, and be aware of what's happening, you know, in the world of genetically modified food, right? It is something that we have to be careful of the things that affecting us, and especially in our children and future generation. And also the message of gathering the people around the table and making the dua and having that Islamic culture, right? When you sit in the table, you have specific foods, and we say certain hadith and dua is before we eat, and certain things, the way we wash and the way what we say Bismillah. This creates the Islamic culture. It's part of the Muslim identity, right? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to compile these 20 or 22 series. I'm gonna put them on a DVD. If you like this, I'll add some of the bonus things that you can learn regarding cooking and culinary things. And also, if you can buy this DVD, you can support the project by making dua. You can, you know, share the links and you know, spread the word. If you like, you know, you can donate to the project. You can donate to us, and we can send you books or send you, you know, whatever you want with your donation. We have like some recipe books that we give out when we receive a donation. It definitely, you know, it won't teach you how to become a master chef, but it gives you ideas of what to put things, and some of the hadith that relates to some of the hadith as well. The background is a poster. I don't know if you guys know that. So this is a small project. If you don't like the way I present my message, if I have an accent, you know, please make dua for me, so Allah will, you know, make my tongue easy and for the people to understand. If you do like the way I maybe teach, the way I cook, you can also we can also maybe start a cooking school, maybe, inshallah. We don't know, we'll see what happens in the future. Also check us out on YouTube. We do have some of the documentary proposals. We also do filming, and we have a lot of ideas. So inshallah, be part of the movement, be part of the message. And we do thank you for watching. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I'll see you soon, inshallah.